everybody. I'm here in the Teachers Lounge at Forest View Middle School at Brainerd Heights in Brainerd, and I'm with Victoria McNamara, who wears several hats. She's a dance studio owner, and the name of your studio is
Victoria Dance Productions.
and it's in Edina, Minnesota. And she also coaches
Edina Dance Teams, B Squad.
B Squad. So
Yes.
you're a busy person.
I am.
How do you balance doing all of that?
I have the privilege of working with two great teams. My staff at Victoria Dance Productions, there are about 20 of us, and they all support each other, and they allow me to go to the Edina Dance Team and play.
Great.
And same thing, Edina Dance Team has a great coaching staff.
They have a big
We do.
Yeah,
There's
that's awesome.
9 of us or so, and that allows me to, when my studio hat gets too heavy, they can take up a little of the dance team slack for me.
Oh, that is neat.
Yeah.
We were talking, I'm not so sure thought, but we were talking about, well, I just want to ask, how do you build your staff? Like, how big? That's hard.
That's hard.
Are you always looking and,
I haven't looked in quite some time, and I know I called you earlier this year. We're growing as a studio, which has been fabulous.
because you've had some significant growth.
We have this year is looking excellent, and in the last 2 years,
Exciting.
COVID, there was that immediate.
Oh.
Most people want to get back out,
Yeah.
but we're still a little afraid to get back out.
Right.
And now everyone's just let's go. And since during this let's go period, they've been coming back to Victoria Dance Productions. It's been awesome.
Oh, that's great.
But it is scary in that I have a great staff, and we work well together. And as our studio grows, I need to grow my staff as well.
Right, you want a good staff.
Correct. And that's when you don't know the people, then you have to call the references. You have to call the dance team coach, the where they grew up, that kind of thing. And you have to look at their pieces. But it's more than that. I can take an average teacher and make her a great teacher as long as she fits with the culture and the mentality of our staff.
Right.
That's just as important as the talent of the teacher.
And I feel that's so important that at camp staff here, we have camp staff from lots of different places,
Right.
many different studios, but they have to fit in and want to help. Like we had a meeting last night and our big goal was, how are you going to make every team better by the time they go home?
Right.
And we have to go in with that attitude.
Absolutely.
And there's no place and they're all great. I mean, they're all fabulous dancers, but we don't want the prima donna type. Do they even say that word anymore? I don't know.
I do.
I know what it means, but we don't want that type of person that thinks they're way up here and,
Right.
we want to have our people really care.
And it's that kind of person that will destroy your staff from the inside. And I've watched it happen recently to friends of mine with studios. And it is.
Yeah.
And that's why the hiring process takes so long. It is so important.
It's so important. We always hear the one bad apple spoils the whole bunch, and it happens both on the teams and it's staff, and
It does.
coaching staff or whatever. So,
It does.
So that's really important. So we're talking a little bit about culture and this is maybe not a question, but maybe just a discussion. How do you get kids to trust you and get staff to trust you so you get that buy-in?
I think we kind of already said it. You have to make sure that your staff fits together. That doesn't mean everybody's the same. Gosh,
Right.
only knows. We've got all kinds of personalities and all kinds of age levels and ages and ability levels and how long they've been teaching and that kind of thing.
Right.
But it is that willingness that we are Team VDP, we are Team EDT,
Yeah.
and it's one for all, not for one. If somebody is ill, the willingness to jump in, to help with choreography, to do whatever the studio needs at that time.
Kind of whatever it takes.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then when the staff has that, then the parents follow suit, especially like our competition parents that have spend more time with us, than your once a week rep kids. So they get to know the staff more, and when they see us supporting each other, co-teaching, helping out however we can, our parents jump in and do the same. We have a parent volunteer force.
You do?
Mm-hmm. When the kids audition, they get a form saying, how do you want to help your dancers sees them be the best it can be, and they volunteer for some position throughout the year.
That's sweet. Now, is it required? Or
It's technically required, yes. 99% of people do exactly what they signed up to do, and a lot do more.
oh, that's
It's usually they jump in and go, hey, do you need help with? But that's that trickle down from staff to parents, and then parents to dancers, because it's the, hey, should we get together and do a captain's practice? Hey, should we, get together? And the team bonding side of that is important too. All our teams, our competition teams, have social chairs, so that once a quarter we try that they get together outside of dance, because a dance they're not allowed to talk, they're not allowed to whatever.
Right, and they need that outside time.
They do. They need that team bonding. So it really is the trickle down effect, that everybody helping each other, and like you said, no prima donnas, no.
Right,
It's all about me.
superstars.
No superstars. Right.
Because I think if you can get those superstars to help the underdogs,
That's it.
it's a beautiful thing.
That's it. Any kid that had, you know how it is in a classroom. The kids that can't quite get their watching, and they're analyzing what the kids that have those steps or those tricks down, how they do it, or the little kids watching the big kids standing in the classroom door watching, going,
I love that.
I do too. It's like,
I take pictures.
I do too.
Darn.
But it's I'm gonna go try that. I saw what she did. Oh my gosh,
Sure.
I want to be like her. And that's, so if you're superstars, if you will, are genuinely good, kind people, and truly buy into the team. We are a team. It doesn't matter how great I am. It matters how great the 16 people in the room are.
Well, and that's so, especially you have solos, so they can show their superstardom there,
Right.
but they can't, they've got to, we're only as good as our weakest kid on whatever team it is.
Absolutely.
So that's why they're really smart if they learn to mentor and
Yes.
teach and do some private work with those kids that are
Yes.
So
We have a big big sister, little sister program
love that.
in our studio too. And same thing, of the 100-ish kids on team, I'd say 98 participate. And that's so great, because they come to competition and they cheer on their bigger littles.
Love that.
We do warm-ups, we do lock-ins, things like that, where they dance
You do
together.
lock-ins, bless your heart.
We do
I
lock-ins.
ended that a long time ago. I just
We do it as a mock competition. I rent the stage of one of the competitions we're going to go to, and it makes that first competition so much easier. As we use it more as a mock dress rehearsal, but also big sister, little sister. They warm up together. They do that kind of thing. So that helps that culture thing as well. So they grow up wanting to be on those senior teams, wanting to be the big sister.
that helps with retention.
Correct. Absolutely.
It really does.
Yeah, we had 10 graduating seniors this year.
Oh, that's
like,
great. Yeah,
That's hard.
yeah, and it's neat
It is.
that you kept them that long.
Yes.
And when you have them the whole way through, it's
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I think it was 3 or 4 of the 10 had been with us for up to 16 years. They started when they were 2.5 years old.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yes.
so cool. Well, you practically raised them with their parents.
Oh, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's what we always
Which
hope the
really-
studio is.
It really makes studio owners have to really think about how they're treating kids, and because I think
Yes.
I hear everything,
Absolutely.
all kinds of, and you want coaches and studio owners that have the values and treat their kids like they want their own child treated.
Right. Absolutely.
So impressionable. So I think that's really important for studio owners to listen to, because you are with those, if they get a bad teacher when they're in school, they have them a year.
Right.
And unless they're in the Catholic school where my husband went, he said his worst day was when he went from second grade with Sister Alexa to third grade and he walked in and Sister Alexa was there again. So I'm like, no.
Oh, God bless
So, but look at, sometimes we're with these kids 10
We are.
years, 16 years,
Right.
and they have different teachers, but when you're their leader in the studio,
Right.
it's important that they feel valued. And
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's you got to look in the mirror and think about that.
Right. Right. And I want the parents to feel valued, to truly understand how much we are thankful that we get to work with their kids.
That's really
And I mean, man, I could be working at a bank or doing some
Oh,
god awful job. And it's that I get paid to dance and to share my love of dance with thousands of kids over the last 31 years.
That's so neat. Yeah, I love it too. I mean, that's why I'm still doing it.
Right. When it's not fun anymore. That's when I
Yeah.
retire.
I mean, and there's times where you go through like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
like,
It's not fun every day.
where you no, it is, but I don't think any job is fun every
No.
day, right?
No,
there's a lot
exactly.
of days you have to choose gearing up over giving up, and,
Right.
And then
Right.
and how do you say it to the long term?
Yeah. Great staff.
Great stuff.
Great.
So that right.
Great supportive husband.
That yeah.
Great.
Oh yeah. You need a supportive husband. I could never do this
No.
if your husband's always like, "Why are you going?"
Right. I couldn't. I can't do it without him.
No, you have to have a supportive husband or no husband.
Yeah, take your pick.
Yeah, like I mean, there's a lot of single people doing this,
Right.
but if you're married, he's got to be he or she got
And
to
to
be
support him.
what
Right.
you're doing. Yep.
Exactly.
I was thinking of another thought. You go if you had something on your mind. It just left me.
Part of a fun one. How well.
I'll just say I think partly my survival technique of the long haul is not hanging on to things very long and letting them go.
Yeah.
I think if you kept a record of all the wrongs of the parents or kids or whatever,
Agree.
you'd have a hard time, and being positive,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
like not seeing the glass half full, but
right.
or half empty,
Yes.
seeing it as half full.
Agree. That's I think part of what keeps me going too is watching what these kids have done, what they go on and do. Not just the ones that go on and dance. I mean, I've got a list of those, and that's fun. And to watch these kids in college dance scenes and on Broadway and in shows and in companies around the world.
Amazing.
It's so fun. But equally as exciting for me are the BDP students that come back and bring their kids to us.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, that's
nothing
telling,
better.
right. It's telling me that we did something right,
They trusted you
Right.
to come back.
right,
Yeah.
with their most prized possession now, and it's so fun. It ages you in a hurry
Yeah.
when you start.
I have not yet had grandkids of a kid. You have?
I got one. I got one.
I don't think I have.
She's 5 now. The grandbabies. I mean, I was 21 when I started
Yeah.
teaching, and the girl was 18, and
yeah,
that kind of deal.
I'm surprised I haven't because I'm sure I'm gonna have some soon.
So,
Some that have grandkids or boys and they decided not to dance. I wish they did.
right,
But otherwise I would have grandkids or kids.
right.
Yeah. So what else did we hit on here?
Anyway,
Oh, I know. I have one question I wanted to ask you. How do you feel? I hear a lot of coaches because I'm at camp after camp, and they're like, "How do we work with our studio owner? They won't let their kids be a dance team." And I mean, I know what I think about it is we can't play tug of war with kids.
Right.
Kids are kids, and they should have their best experience at their school and at their studio. And I'm lucky; I wear both hats, so I can you do too. So I can give and take and go and schedule around it. But I'm like, why don't some of these studio owners understand that they would have more kids?
They would have more
if
students.
they would work
with
Yeah.
exactly.
like you can't believe all the coaches who are looking for off-studio training, off-season training at the studio or
Right.
at but
Right.
some of the
It's absolutely crazy to me. If I were a dance team coach, actually, I'll reverse it. If I were a dance studio owner, I would go to the high school dance team and say, "Look, I'm training your next state champions." As a parent, I wanted my daughters to dance, but I wanted life is long, and I wanted them to have all the memories that they could. So competition for studio, but dance is our sport. And so I want them to compete in high school. I want them to compete in college because life is long and I want those memories for them.
right.
I wanted it for my girls, so I want it for my students.
You can't say it any better than that.
So it's important for a studio owner to talk to the dance team and say, "I'm helping train your dancers for success.
Right.
What can we do? What's your
How can we
schedule?
work together?
What's your schedule going to be?" I know as a studio owner, I give my competition kids the opportunity to say, "I have choir every Monday from blah, blah, blah. I have dance team every whatever. I have whatever, soccer and whatever. We can't schedule around it all, but we really do our best. If we have, say, all the 8 through 12th grade are mostly dancing till 7:30. Okay, their classes start after that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And it's not as hard as one would think. Right.
Yeah.
If they would just ask the questions.
I think sometimes it's insecure that they're worried these kids are going to get on the high school team and quit their studio. And I really, and I mean, then there's the other side of it, overuse injuries and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But we could work with each other.
If we work together, that's it.
So set up that meeting, set up that appointment. And sometimes you have to say you're sorry if you've done something in the past.
Of course.
I think getting over it and moving on
Right.
is really important because we all could go, oh, I had that day where I switched the practice and it made them miss studio and
Right.
then she was mad at me and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know, but I
Absolutely.
think we all need to forgive, get over it, move
Right.
on, and try to do it for the kids.
Absolutely.
So,
And there's so much crossover things like a jazz technique class or a ballet technique class that both teams use. If you talk and have the team come do jazz or ballet at the studio, then it could count for the competition dancers ballet class and for the dance team. It's less wear on their body. So the more the team, the studio and the dance team can work together, the more successful both will be.
that's so true. 'Cause I see so many fall teams that have huge teams.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just fun and whatever. And in the winter, it just drops off because their studios won't let them do it. So
That's so crazy.
I know.
I
I'm just like,
can't.
but I do see, like, you know, what we do luckily I said I kind of run both. Some of our classes go down to 1 or 2 times in the fall, and they double up in the fall and the spring
Right.
to make a concession for the winter season.
Yes.
So it's less hard on their bodies, but that's harder on the teachers sometimes.
Yeah.
One who's sitting over there. That because they teach the off-season kids, and
Right.
but we all have to make it set and state at work. So
Our ballet classes do that. They could make if we know we're going to miss every Thursday because of our dancing meets, or every Saturday morning because of our invites, they could bake them in the fall and make them up in the spring.
oh, that's neat. And I know some studios that have gone to Sunday night classes here and there, and I know that would be hard on the family too. But if you could find someone to teach it,
I was going to say I've offered Sunday night ballet classes for our dancing kids.
yeah, I would, because you know they're not going to have anything that day.
Right.
So,
Right. Other than recovery.
and they need that too.
Right.
And we all need to remember that.
Yes.
They're only kids.
Exactly.
Recovery. So, well, thank you.
Absolutely.
That
It's
was
good to talk to you
talking
again. I
This
know.
was great.